What's going on, everyone? My name is Bruno and this is my Spda Week 3 match against the Detroit Blue Flares and Coach Kaz. So, before I get into the match, quick team builder as always. We are going to face the #1 seed currently in the league in Kaz, which has 2 wins, 0 losses and a very dominant... he had like 2 very dominant wins this season, the first 2 weeks. We are also 2-0 and yeah, we are the #2 seed currently in the league. So this week, not comfortable at all with the matchup. I have been struggling a bit during prep this week. I don't think I had the same focus, mainly because of real life stuff, most likely during during work. But I think it's fine if we drop one. We drop one. It's not entirely problematic. We're still gonna try to win, of course, because I want to be #1 as always. And yeah, we have a very hard game, but the good thing is during the process of building and having mocks, I'm starting to figure out how my opponent's team plays, and I have a couple ideas that I'm not gonna change them for this game. I'm not gonna apply them in this game, but if we potentially face in playoffs, I already have another couple of strategies that can potentially work, and I'm gonna explore in the future if we play again eventually. For now, he has access to Goldengo, Rory Moon, Ogrepon, Cornstone, the Volcarona, the Sylveon, the Vaporeon, the Donphan, Terra Cryogonal with the Electric Steel Ground, Terra Electros with Steel Fighting Dragon, Valplume, and Zangoose with normal Fairy and Dark. So, this team, really hard. Goldengo is a phenomenal Pokemon. It's really hard to switch in, especially if it's like a... It can be either Nasty Plot with like a Colbur on just a Nerballoon with a Nasty Plot. Nasty Plot Goldengo kinda goes versus me. Roaring Moon is another problem with either Dragon Dance or Choice Band. He can easily click U-turn on my team because I have a Great Tusk. If it's Choice Band, I assume he wants to weaken the Great Tusk. Click U-turn, play the pivoting game, which is very nice for him. He can also be Dragon Dance with Acrobatics, which is actually another problem. So we have to be careful around Rory Moon. Ogrepon Cornstone is... I didn't see much in mocks, I think it's just a big threat. This Pokemon has no switching. Ogrepon is just an amazing Pokemon. Between the Ivy Cudgel and the Grass move, I really don't have great switchings. Yes, I have a Registeel, but I am one Swords Dance away of getting absolutely nuked by a fighting move, so again, we have to be careful about that. And he still gets Thumping Transform, so it's either gonna be fighting move or ground move. We have to try to predict that, which is not very easy. Volcarona, I mean, I have answers to Volcarona. He's still a Volcarona, I have to prep for it. If I had to bet, I will say he's not gonna bring it, but I have to have one designated Pokemon to try to stop Volcarona from Quiverness and win the game. So it is what it is, right? Sylveon and Vaporeon, really an evolution defensive core, very funny. Really hard to take down. I don't think both come. I hope both come, honestly, because I have a Pokemon that is gonna try to take advantage of both. I don't think both come, so it's either gonna be Sylveon or Vaporeon. I will say Vaporeon is the most likely because of Greninja. Because Vaporeon deals a bit better with Gren than Sylveon because of poison moves. But it is what it is. I will say Vaporeon, it can bring both. I assume Vaporeon comes, and I assume Donphan, of course, as a rocker and spinner, will come as well. I have a lot of hazards, so I assume Donphan will also come, especially because it's a pretty decent answer to... unless I'm bulk up on Tusk, which actually I'm not. I was, but now I'm not. Donphan will come as well. The Terra Captains, Cryogonal, Electros, and Zangoose. In every mock I did, I mocked Mountay, Squid, and Fogado. They all brought Terra Electros, which I think makes a lot of sense because of Tornadus. So I will say might be Terra Steel. It can be Terra Fighting, and it can be Terra Dragon. So both are decent. All of those are decent on Electros, or it might not even Terra and be an answer to Tornadus. So I assume Electros is coming. Nice answer to Tornadus. Nice answer to Rotom. So I assume it's gonna be the Terra Captain that they choose to this game. Valplume can be annoying, especially because I have a Toxic Spike user this week, so I hope Valplume doesn't come, but it's a bulky grass, which I mean, it's decent if you want to stop Rotom-Mow. Other than that, I don't see much of a use. I mean, you can try to stop Grand, but like with Vaporeon, I think it's a better answer than Valplume, but it can be for sure annoying with like Stun Spore and Sleep Powders. And Zangoose, I mean, it's a huge threat with Terra Normal Facade. We have a Terra Ghost this week on one of our Pokemon, which is going to be, of course, the Colossal, but can still be a threat because it can Terra Dark as well and just do Zangoose things, so we have to be careful around it. But yeah, this is the team. 6 I'm expecting Goldengo, Rory Moon, the Ogerpon, I will say comes, even though I don't see much in mocks. I will say then the Vaporeon, the Donphan, and the Electros. I will say those are the 6 I'm expecting. Sylveon can come, Volcarona can come, Valplume can come, everything can come, everything. The Chaos team is pretty good, and that's why it's 2-0 with a very nice differential. So let's move into our squad of 6 that we're going to see this week. We're going to start with our Terra Captain Blaster in pretty much one of our breakers, or the main breaker of the team. Is going to be Terra Electric. He's going to have Icicle Crash, Terra Blast, Throat Chop, and Substitute. Now the goal of this Pokemon is to, for one, if it's against Vaporeon, sub immediately. We have a lot of speed. We outspeed Vaporeon Creeping Lantern by 1 point. So this is what we are creeping. I think this is what we're creeping. Or just no speed Vaporeon. I don't remember correctly because I think we are outspeeding Vaporeon creeping Lantern by 1 point. So if he doesn't have special attack investment, which I assume he's not going to have special attack investment because he wants to invest on defense and Spda to be able to take on Grand on both sides. And we are going to take a Scald. We can sub. We can go for Terra Blast. We can go for Icicle Crash on switch-ins. We can just click buttons because Bolt Beam. The nice thing about Terra Blaster is that, and being Terra Electric, is that Bolt Beam is unswitchable. Throat Chop is here for 2 reasons. One, Goldengo. Second, and most important, if you bring Sylveon, the idea is to click Throat Chop to stop him from going for Hyper Voice. So he can't bypass my Substitute. We can click Throat Chop, we can click moves and kill the Sylveon. This is the main idea of Throat Chop. And yeah, it's a very good set. In my opinion, I have leftovers because most likely I want to Terra this Pokemon. The only way we are not Terraing this Pokemon if Vaporeon doesn't come. If Vaporeon doesn't come, we're probably not gonna Terra this. We're gonna Terra Colossal. But yeah, this is the main idea of the Glacier this week: is to come in, click Substitute, click buttons, try to break. This is the main idea of our high scores this week. Next up, we have a Sash Greninja with, it's probably going to be a delayed, with Surf Ice Beam, Dark Pulse, and Toxic Spikes. If we don't see Valplume, this is probably going to be delayed. We click Toxic Spikes, we try to make them getting... This is nice because we either, we can catch the Donphan on lead and we can threaten it with a Surf. We're just going to go for Toxic Spikes. And 2, with the Toxic Spike being up, we can... Toxic Vaporeon is going to be way easier to wear down Vaporeon, to wear down the Rory Moon. It's going to be really nice to weaken this team with the Toxic Spikes. Surf, Ice Beam, Dark Pulse, pretty much the moves that we need. Ice Beam is mainly here for Moonlight for the Moonlight Valplume, then the Stab, Surf, and Dark Pulse, pretty standard stuff. We're going to be Protein because it makes... We are not Sweet Greninja, so there's no way we go for Power Bond, there's no reason. Protein is also nice because you can click Toxic Spikes, and if potentially brings the Valplume, we can Toxic Spike, then the Protein via Poison type, it can touch us, so that's a nice thing as well. So there's the Grand for this week, most likely the lead, depending on what we see. It's not entirely... we don't need to really lead with Greninja, but most likely we're gonna do it. Next up, we're gonna have our Registeel with a Chople Berry. We're gonna be Light Metal as well for the same reason as last week. Low kick, in this case on Ogerpon. So it's gonna be our Ogerpon check. We have Stealth Rock, Body Press, Iron Head, and Earthquake. We are really Fizdef bulky. Then again, to take on Ogerpon. Body Press, the Iron Head, and the Earthquake. Earthquake for Goldengo most likely. Then Iron Head, Body Press are pretty standard. I'm not gonna play with Thunder Waves this week, but like Donphan is such a good switch into Registeel that we're doesn't really make sense to have Thunder Wave. So we're gonna play with those moves that are pretty much more useful than the Thunder Wave. Next up, we are gonna have a Colossal, which is gonna be Terra Ghost with Flare Blitz, Rock Slide, Will-O-Wisp, and Spikes. We have Flash Fire. This is our Volcarona answer. Rock Slide, one-shots, I think max HP Volcarona. We have a lot of speed for the Donphan, so we outspeed Donphan. We can potentially click Will-O-Wisp on the Donphan, which can help as well. If we don't see Vaporeon, we Terra this Pokemon, we prevent Rapid Spin. This is the most important thing, because, I mean, it can bring the Vileplume, but if it doesn't bring Vaporeon, we can at least abuse Stealth Rock and Spikes. So that's at least something. We can abuse those moves. We can abuse those hazards. We are not being able to gonna abuse Toxapex as much as we like, but you can abuse at least Rocks and Spikes, and that's amazing for Glastrier, and it's amazing for our next Pokemon, which is gonna be Great Tusk. Great Tusk is gonna be Booster Energy, Booster Attack, with Close Combat, Headlong Rush, Knockoff, and Rapid Spin. This was initially a Bulk Up set instead of Knockoff. We had Bulk Up and Rapid Spin. However, in one of the mocks, Monte brought Air Balloon Goldango. That was a problem, so we're gonna go with a knockoff. We don't need the bulk up. If we went with the Azur's Plan, if we go with the Azur's Plan, bulk up is not really necessary. We go for the game with this Pokemon. We have enough speed to outspeed a non-booster speed Rory Moon after a Rapid Spin. And yeah, we can pretty much click buttons. It doesn't have great switches to Great Tusk, so that's a nice thing. And the last one, this was initially a Rotamo, which was a Scarf Rotamo. Now it's Tornadus. It's gonna be a Assault Vest. Rotamo was not really working because there was situations in the game that I really have to predict if I click Volt Switch on Leaf Storm, and it was really not working. So we're gonna go with this Tornado set. It's gonna be Bleak Wind, Heat Wave, Grass Knot with U-turn. It's gonna help me taking a bit more hits from Goldango if we need to. We have speed for the Rory Moon, not being booster speed of course. And between Heat Wave is a 2-shot on Goldango if he's just max HP. If he's just max HP with no Spda, it's a 2-shot. Bleak Wind is pretty spammable, especially if Toxic Spikes are up. Rest Knot for the Donphan, and U-turn for momentum. So this is gonna be the team. We are real offensive with a lot of speed, a couple of HP, and we have the Assault Vest to help taking special hits. So this is gonna be the team for this game against Kaz. We are gonna play in around 20 minutes, so this is just gonna be a second for you guys. So see ya. Alright everyone, so we are here with a match against Kaz, and wow, I am really surprised. There is no Rory Moon, so my opponent decided to bring the Cryogonal, which is really surprising, not gonna lie. It's really surprising. So, with that in mind, Cryogonal can be a bit scary, especially with Terra Ghost, but, well, there is no Sylveon, there's also no Vileplume, so I guess we can, even though they have 2 spinners, we can potentially just go, I mean, he can Terra the ground. I can see Terraing the Cryogonal and having the Electros for the Tornadus, and I also think he leads with the you know what? Considering that, I'm gonna lead with Blastoise. Yeah, I'm gonna lead with Blastoise because I think he leads with the Electros. Might be a thing. This is gonna be very hard. I was really not expecting Cryogonal. I mean, I was expecting only one Terragon, but it is what it is. We're gonna stick with the plan. There's Vaporeon, so we might have to Terra the Glastrier, but we'll see. There is the Donphan. Okay, so this means we can cook with Icicle Crash, and I think I'm gonna go for it. Because we killed the thing in 2 hits. You might want to Stealth Rock, it is what it is. I'm just gonna go for an Icicle Crash. Yeah, we are faster. Okay, so he's really bulky. Goes for count. Okay. That's fucked up my plan. Absolutely. That just absolutely ruined my plan. Okay. We can go. Can we crash again? That's so bad. That's so bad. Yeah, counter was a good bring. If I sub, it can Ice Shard, potentially. But, I mean, there's nothing much I can do. Can go Gren. I can also go Torn. Because he can Stealth Rock. That's my concern here. It's either Stealth Rock or the Ice Shard. I'm gonna go Tornadus. Gonna make the pivot. This is not good. Losing like so much health on Glacier was really bad. Okay, so I'm gonna switch out. Probably into Vaporeon. Yeah, that's Vaporeon. It can flip turn, but like there's not much I can do. I think I'm gonna Bleak Wind. I need Toxic Spikes up, absolutely, as soon as possible. I'm gonna Bleak Wind, try to do damage to this thing. Okay, it's a crit, that sucks. Sorry. We're gonna get a speed drop on the Wish. Totally fine. I guess he wants to protect, right? So I'm gonna go Gren, and I'm gonna click Toxic Spikes. Because, well, at this point I think we're gonna have to Terra the Colossal. Yeah, that counter really messed me up. Only reason I'm not clicking U-turn is because of Protect. So, if he wants to click Flip Turn, I mean, that's a good play. And he's gonna break my Sash, but it is what it is. At this point, we can't do much about it. Yeah, so we're gonna go for the Greninja. On what is a Yawn. This is not going well. It's not going well at all. And yeah, and I can't stay in because of Flip Turn. So we see Wish, Yawn. I'm gonna go into Torn again. But yeah, we need those Toxic Spikes up as soon as possible. It's not even funny how much we need those. And Protect, okay. So I'm gonna Bleak Wind again. Yeah, in my Yawn. Speed the drop again. I mean, it doesn't really matter. We're gonna go for a Wish. I think we Bleak Wind again. How many Bleak Winds do we have? 14 yet? Yeah, it's fine. And he can Yawn. Yes. Yawn, and now we go Gren and we click Toxic Spikes and we try to do stuff. Can double Yawn, that might be something. I have to go Gren. This is kinda bad. With kinda bad I wanna say really bad. Because that's the bad thing of not having Rotom Mow, is that Vaporeon becomes insanely harder to take down because the Glacier is already so wicked. You're gonna bring the Gren. Let's see. On the Wish. Okay, so now we can click Toxic Spikes. And he might go for Yawn. It is what it is. We go for one Toxic Spike. And we might have to deal with Cryogonal. But it is what it is. We have to Terra the... Okay, so he's gonna switch out. Probably into... That's the Donphan? It's Yogurpon. Okay, I don't know why I said it was the... Okay, so we go Toxic Spikes. I can go for Ice Beam. Ivy Cudgel probably knocks me out. I can go for an Ice Beam. And Weaken the thing. I still want to save my Sash. And I can go into the Registeel. That will poison the Donphan. So I'm gonna go Registeel. On the spikes. Okay, so he also has spikes. Then spin on the we have spin on the what's the name? On the Tusk. I am gonna click Body Press, I think. Or Anhead. What does Murph to Donphan? Let's see. What does Murph to Donphan? Registeel against Donphan. Let's say it's offensive, whatever. It's fine. It's Body Press. So I guess I click Body Press. Do you want to switch out? Into something new. It is Electros. Okay, so Body Press on Electros, it's fine. Does damage. I can is Leftovers, which is something. It can be terrifying. It is what it is. I'm still gonna go for Stealth Rock, which I think are gonna help. So we'll see. We have the Chople. You can also Flamethrower. Go for Super Fang, okay. So he's gonna be able to weaken my team really nicely. Now I can potentially go Great Tusk, burn my burn this and go for close combat. I think I'm gonna do it. Gonna go Great Tusk. And I'm gonna try. We have one Toxic Spike, we have Rocks. But he's really being able to weaken my team, which really sucks. Really sucks. But really nice prep on my opponent's part. We have the booster. Let's hope he doesn't go for any kind of move to deal with Tusk. Thunder Wave, that's amazing. Okay. Now, I can go Rapid Spin. He can bring Goldango. So he can knock and then go for spin. So he can knock twice. Can I go for Rapid Spin? I'm gonna try to go for Rapid Spin. I don't want that because I still want Blaster to be around. I really want Blaster to be around. Let's see. The Goldango is also a big threat. Maybe he tries to sack the Donphan. That would be really nice for me. He's gonna switch out. Okay, please no Goldango. Vaporeon. Okay. So let's see how much a... Let's see. I'm not entirely sure if Rapid Spin kills. if close combat kills or headlong. But I think I have to... Okay, so at least Vaporeon is poison. And I think I have to go into Greninja. Let's see, because this is really defensive. This is really defensive. This is defensive Vaporeon for sure. Yeah, I'm not killing it. I'm for sure not killing it. I am for sure not killing it, and he might kill me with so we saw Wish, Yawn, Protect. Do I die to a -1 Skull? I died to a -1 Skull, so I have to switch out. I'm gonna go Grand. Yes, I'm gonna go Grand. And we click Dark Pulse. Skull, okay. So we take it. I can potentially crit is what it is. I already crit the Vaporeon as well. I think we go for the Dark Pulse here. If he brings Cryogonal, okay, he's not gonna bring Cryogonal. Okay, he's gonna go for a Wish. He's gonna Protect, for sure. So I think I'm gonna take this chance to go into the Glastrier. No, I can't go Glastrier because I want to Terra. At this point I want to Terra the... I'm gonna Dark Pulse again. He's gonna go for a Protect. This is gonna be really hard to break. Really, really hard to break. But at least we are stalling the Wishes. I'm not entirely sure about how much they have. I guess I could potentially go Colossal and Dark Pulse again. The crit, that sucks. Okay, I think I take this chance to go Colossal. The thing is, he might burn me. He might burn me with a Skull. As much as I would love to set up those spikes. I go Dark Pulse again. I mean, I could potentially go for another Letter of the Spikes. Yeah, but I might need to Terra the Colossal because it's gonna come in with something and Rapid Spin. Unless Cryogonal doesn't have Rapid Spin, and the Rapid Spin is only down 10. But I think both can have it. Dark Pulse again. We flinch, that sucks. We are getting lucky. We can Dark Pulse again. We'll see. He goes a Wish. Does he die? I think he dies. I don't think he dies. He dies. Okay, that's amazing. So Vaporeon... Greninja kills Vaporeon. Okay. Next up, the Cryogonal, which is not Boots. Is not Boots. I mean, I'm a Dark type at this point. I can potentially just go for... Should I sack the Glastrier? At this point, I might sack the Glastrier. He still gets a huge hit on a lot of stuff, though. But I have to Terra. At this point, I have to Terra the Cryogonal, the Colossal. So I think I'm gonna sack the Glastrier, and I go Colossal and I Terra, and I don't see a switch into Flare Blitz. He might spin here. It is what it is. Go for Rapid Spin. Okay. We go. So Cryogonal kills Glastrier. And now I go, you take the Wish, of course. Now I go into the Colossal, I Terra, and I click Flare Blitz. This is, let me check the Terras real quickly, if I don't get him wrong. Let's see. So it's Electric, Steel, and Ground. I'm gonna Terra, and I'm gonna Flare Blitz. And it's gonna do. I have attack investment, so it's gonna do nice damage. He's gonna Terra as well. So he's Ground. Makes sense. This is really scary. This can potentially win him the game. Even though I still have the Assault Vest, what's the name? Torn. Okay, I can leave another. Does damage. I think I suck. Yeah, I attack this. I'm pretty sure I attack this. I have to attack this. And I have a Scarper. If you want to switch out, you can switch out. It might be Greninja gains a lot more of viability. Yeah, I should have spiked, but it is what it is. It might bring the Donphan. I can spike this, or I can probably two-shot this. No, I can two-shot this. I can potentially spike. I can also just go into the Torn. Do I go Torn? I can Will-O-Wisp. This is still nice to break the Sturdy on Ogerpon. So I think I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp the Donphan. This is a very important turn. If he rocks, I might be fucked. Gonna Willow. Gonna go. Okay, so it's faster. It's faster. Let's hope I can get this Willow. I can. Okay. So I'm gonna get one spike, I think. Gonna go for a spike. Oh, because it's at speed tie. It's at speed tie. So he has a bit more speed to outspeed to creep the. Makes sense. Stealth Rock. Okay, Stealth Rock again. So I'm gonna get two spikes, I think. And Gren kinda cooks if we... Gren kinda cooks. Gonna go for an Earthquake. We take it. We go for spikes. And I think I tried to bring the... We still leave one, so I'm gonna bring the Tusk and I'm gonna try to spin. Okay, so you want to switch out. What's that? Goldango. Okay, can I headlong? Is the question. You can go for make it rain. That's very nice because yeah, I wish I Flare Blitz now. If I Flare Blitz, I think I win. Tusk versus Goldango. I mean, make it rain nukes me. Absolutely nukes me. Headlong at the same time kind of nukes him as well. So can I go for Headlong? Is the question. Simon is dead. The problem is I can't lose this because of the Electros. Electros is still a problem. This is hard. This is hard. I'm gonna go into the Registeel. I'm gonna try to set up rocks. I mean, I can set up rocks. I have to attack with Earthquake. I have to weak this thing. Make it rain. Okay, that's phenomenal. I can Earthquake. I can also just rocks. Yeah, I'm gonna stealth rock. I'm gonna switch out. And it's the Daunted, so we're gonna be able to set up rocks, which is fantastic. It's really nice. If he brings Choreogonal, I stay in and I attack with body press. Electros is the biggest problem right now, I think. This might be also Scarf Goldango. If Scarf Goldango is kind of a problem. It is Choreogonal. Now, I think he doesn't stay in. I think he doesn't Profit Spin. Right? And this one kind of still takes a move as well. The what's the name? The I have to prevent the spin. So I have to go into the Colossal. I'm gonna prevent the spin and go Colossal. If he has Recover, very nice. I might be good if he has Recover. Terra Blast, okay. So we're gonna sack Colossal, it is what it is. We go Gren. Okay, we still live. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. Gonna Flare Blitz on the Freeze Ray. So Choreogonal kills Colossal. Okay. We go Gren. We click. Might click Ice Beam because we gain the protein. We gain the protein. So I'm gonna click Ice Beam. We can Surf, so I don't think it brings Goldango. Okay, it's gonna switch out. Surprised about that. That's Electros. Okay, I guess it could bring Electros. Yeah, that's fine. We're gonna go for a nice swing. Let's see how much I do. Not much. Now I have to go Tusk. I think. Gonna go Great Tusk. And honestly, I wanna click Knockoff. Let's see. Your turn. Well played. You might bring the Choreogonal now. I think I have to click spin. Rapid spin, yeah. And I'm gonna click rapid spin as well. Let's see. I don't have the booster, but I have a lot of attack, and it's yeah. So we claim a KO. So Tusk kills the what's the name of this one? What's the name of this Pokemon? Jesus. Paragonal. Now I have to be aware of him clicking Trailblaze with Ogerpon, so I might have to spin. Okay, let's see, can a Great Tusk +2 outspeed a what's the name of this one? Ogerpon. Cornerstone. If he's at +1, it's gonna speed me. So I guess I close combat, I think. If he Trailblazes, I'm fucked. Gonna CC. With the sturdy, if he Trailblazes, it's my speech over. Let's see. Power Whip, okay. It's fine. We go Gren, we click Surf. Or I can also just go Torn. Torn comes in and clicks U-turn. Yes. I click U-turn. Yes. Gonna switch out. I'm gonna bring what? The Electros. Okay, that's amazing. We click U-turn. And I think I kill with Gren. I think. Gren needs Surf, and I think he kills. I mean, it depends. It's I might have to go for a flinch. Or do I go for Surf? Because I can't really... Well, I can T-Spikes and then go... But T-Spikes doesn't really matter that much. Okay, I go Surf. And I hope I kill. Come on, Gren. Okay, U-turns, but I live. Okay. So this is also in range of Torn. So let's see. He might bring the Goldango, might be Scarf. Okay, so we go into the Registeel. I'm suspecting this is Scarf Goldango. Let's see. I have to sack the something here. Go for Thunderbolts. So this is Scarf. This is Scarf Goldango. Let's see. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. I'm gonna Heat Wave. I have to not stay Para. I think. And not miss Heat Wave. I wish I had Dark Pulse now. Okay. Heat Wave. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. We go Grand. Do you wanna go for a Thunderbolt? Okay, now we have to hit one Heat Wave. Come on, Thorn. Thorn was not on the team, let's not forget. Heat Wave. Thunderbolt. Okay. Okay. So Goldengo kills Registeel. And kill the Gran. Okay, so this dies to U-turn. Nice. And Thorn put in the work. Thorn! Tornadoes! We won! We actually won. Wow. We actually did it. U-turn. Tornadoes! Let's go! Tornadoes! Wow. Wow, GG to Kaz. What a fantastic game. Wow, these last 2 weeks were... I have no words. I have no words. I don't want to face these last 2 opponents because, wow. Yeah, we did it. We did it. So we are 3-0 right now. We should be at top of the standings. And, yeah, I think we defeated, like, 2 of the, like, top, let's say, 3-4 teams in the league. I think mine is up there as well. Which is fantastic. GG to Kaz. We got against Vaporeon. I mean with the Wish Protection, and against that kind of happens. We can get flinches. Other than that, I think we played really well. Not entirely, especially with the early game, especially against Glacier. We pretty much had to play without Glacier, which was amazing. It was just huge that we could come back after such a bad start. But yeah, GG to Kaz, like, you can understand why he's doing so well. And yeah, really happy with just a nice start to the league. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. So, peace guys.